From KSAT12, the news at noon starts right now.
A fire on the property of a Southeast Side church early this morning has hit hard, especially for a local Boy Scout troop.
It started in a storage room near St. Margaret Mary Catholic Church, where the Scouts stored a lot of their camping equipment. And as Katrina Weber reports, it also left the church hall in need of repairs.
It's all melted, and these are some of our tents for the summer camp.
It's the last thing Gerardo Meckler wanted to hear before setting out on a weekend campout with about a dozen Boy Scouts. But the troop leader and deacon at St. Margaret Mary Church got the bad news about 4:30 this morning. Fire broke out inside the storage room, which is attached to a church building called Geevers Hall. It sent smoke throughout it and across the neighborhood near Fair Avenue and South Geevers.
Kind of ironic that we pulled some things out specifically for the weekend.
While all the gear the troop needed for this quick trip was packed in cars and ready to go, Meckler says the fire damaged almost everything else.
But we've lost tents and grub boxes and all kinds of equipment.
He's most concerned about a camper they use for week-long summer trips and wondered if it can be salvaged.
It's not just equipment that the Scouts lost. Now they need a new place to store everything. With this hole in the roof, Meckler says all bets are off on this location for now.
This part of the building is going to have to be either torn down or completely replaced.
The hall itself didn't escape harm. The building, which is more than 50 years old, was left with heavy damage from the smoke. An arson team called in to investigate couldn't say right away exactly how the fire started. Katrina Weber, KSAT 12 News.
That Boy Scout troop will need to replace all the gear that was lost. They ask anyone who wants to donate things like tents, sleeping bags, or other camping equipment to contact St. Margaret Mary Catholic Church. That number is 210-532-6309.
New at noon, a West Side family thankful for a watchful neighbor after that neighbor woke the family up and alerted them about a fire. The fire was reported just before 8 this morning on South Ellison Drive, not far from Marbach Road. The flames spread to a bedroom on the second floor and then through the roof. A vehicle that was parked near the garage also damaged. The family was able to get out safely. No one hurt. It's not clear what caused that fire.
And it's been a busy few hours for fire crews. They also had to put out this abandoned house fire on the west side. This one happened on San Fernando near North General McMullen. Investigators say the home was destroyed. The flames also spread to a nearby business. Fortunately, no one was hurt.
Outside with Live Cam, it's a good day to celebrate the Spurs' 50th anniversary. We've been talking about it, and finally here. And look at the sky. It's beautiful. Everybody's ready to roll, baby.
I mean, it's Friday. We've got Spurs, this kind of weather. How could it get any better?
And
just saying. It was cold this morning. We started off with temperatures close to freezing in several spots. Here in San Antonio, it was around 36 or so, our low temperature this morning. But there were some places that fell below the freezing threshold. 31 there at Port SA, 32 Bernie Stage, 26 the low spot in Kerrville this morning, 33 in New Braunfels. Right now, though, we've seen a big turnaround, a lot of dry air. It's going to allow for a great afternoon. It feels great outside. 59 degrees, mostly sunny. Dew point is way down there at 25, and we've got just a light breeze. So temperatures will be pretty similar to yesterday. We're just taking the wind out of the equation, and that, again, is going to make for a great Friday, and Saturday's looking equally as nice. 63 at 2 o'clock today, 64 at 3 p.m., 65 your high. And then look for temperatures to fall off quickly tonight, 57 at 7 o'clock, 54 at 8 p.m., and we'll be in the 40s thereafter, probably dipping back down into the 30s again to start your Saturday. But as we mentioned, pretty good looking weekend on the way. Maybe a small rain chance by next week. We'll take a look at those chances coming up in just a few minutes.
Look forward to that. Thank you, Justin. A late night knock leads to an attack. Police say a West Side man opened his door only to be slashed with a knife. And this noon, that suspect is still on the run. Officers were called to the scene last night on Calabria near Callahan, and that's where police say the man answered his door and then someone on the other side stabbed him in the neck and head. He was taken to the hospital. Police still looking for the suspect.
A massive fight involving a couple dozen people ends with someone dying. Now police think they know who's responsible. San Antonio police arrested 36-year-old Penny Gomez. Officers say she's accused of running over a woman, killing her after that large fight near downtown earlier this week. This is video from when it happened on Wednesday. Police say there was a big fight involving as many as 30 people. We're told the situation escalated and Gomez is accused of running over two women. One of them died at the scene. The other woman was seriously hurt. Gomez is facing charges of murder and aggravated assault with a deadly weapon.
A stabbing victim runs to a gas station for help. Now the man accused of attacking him is facing charges. Police arrested 28-year-old Romello Barker. He is charged with aggravated assault with a deadly weapon. The stabbing happened last month. Police say the victim showed up at a gas station on San Pedro after being stabbed several times. He was rushed to the hospital, and according to arrest paperwork, a witness told investigators Barker bragged about the attack.
A nonprofit organization received an overwhelming response after it offered free legal help to people in our community. 1 month after KSAT12 did a story about Texas Legal Services Center, we've learned more than 1,000 applications were submitted for free expunction services. Alyssa Cole tells us more about the response and how you can still get help, even though the organization is not taking any more applications.
Good afternoon. Partners with Texas Legal Services say the price of expunctions could be part of the reason there was such a big response. The San Antonio NAACP branch is a Texas Legal Services Center partner, and they say expunctions can cost up to $3,000. That's why they're doing everything they can to use a $350,000 grant to give people a second chance before it expires on February 1st.
We had individuals who were having difficulty with child care and getting assistance. And because of their record, they in many cases are unable to get the help that they need. And these are people, you know, in which a mistake was made. How can we help these individuals with grace and mercy and to show that this is a forgiving community in which everyone deserves another chance.
Now, even though the Texas Legal Services application portal is closed, you can still swing by the NAACP office at the Barbara Jordan Community Center to get expunction resources. The Barbara Jordan Community Center is located at 2803 East Commerce Street. They're open between 9 and 5. If you weren't able to catch those details on your screen, you can visit our website at KSAT.com. They're also listed there. Alyssa Cole, KSAT12 News.
It is a big day for the Silver and Black and their fans tonight. The Spurs' 50th anniversary game at the Alamo Dome. And if you're not headed to the Dome, you should still keep the fact that the game is going on in mind because thousands of people are expected to attend, and that means traffic. You can scan the QR code there on your screen and go to KSAT.com, where we have everything you need to know ahead of tonight's matchup against the Golden State Warriors. Parking lots are already open, but only for those with an Alamo Dome parking permit. If you're looking to park elsewhere downtown, keep in mind there are more than 10 public projects taking place in downtown right now, and they're causing some road closures. We've got that information on our website as well. Doors open at 4:30 this afternoon at the Dome. Tip-off set for 6:30.
Local high school students are giving back to the community. How they're making a difference today.
And speaking of the Spurs, former Spur and Spur NBA champion Steve Kerr back in Texas. He's in town tonight, and before the game, he's going to talk about playing in the Alamo Dome. Coming up with Larry Ramirez.
We had to run for cover. We had to go run and jump in the closet. Oh my God.
Dangerous storms tearing through Alabama communities, and it's not the only community left picking up the pieces this noon.
Oh my God, y'all look. Oh my God, this is the building beside us. Oh my God, y'all.
People in Alabama are in shock as they assess the damage left behind by powerful tornadoes.
The images are from a neighborhood in Selma, Alabama, and you can tell that they are just basically left unrecognizable.
And it's not the only area in the South devastated by a deadly tornado outbreak. CNN's Ivan Rodriguez is in Georgia, the hard-hit community where a state of emergency has been declared.
Severe storms swept across the South, destroying homes and businesses. One of those businesses here behind me in Griffin, this Hobby Lobby's roof completely torn apart. In Alabama, Georgia, and Kentucky, there's been reports of nearly 36 tornadoes. Homes destroyed, mangled debris hanging from power lines, taking over yards, parking lots, and streets. It's a similar scene across multiple states in the South.
Just out of nowhere, I heard a sound I never heard before. It sounded like a freight train come through here. And the wind picked up so strong, I had to jump out, and I ran out because everything was shaking like never before.
Dozens of tornadoes have been reported across 9 states. The coroner in Ottawa County, Alabama, searching for bodies after reporting multiple fatalities.
When they said Selma hit bad, it hit bad.
It don't look like home no more. Our town is destroyed.
Oh my God. The massive tornado that hit Selma, Alabama was likely on the ground for at least 50 miles, lofting debris into the air to about 10,000 to 15,000 feet and leaving a trail of destruction through 7 counties across the state.
It's a lot to take. I've been trying to salvage what I can all day, and it's just hard.
A state of emergency has been declared in Georgia, where a 5-year-old boy has been killed by a tree that crushed a car. Governor Brian Kemp tweeting he has ordered all relevant agencies to respond with an all-hands-on-deck approach to the affected communities. In addition to tornado reports, there have also been over 160 damaging wind reports recorded across 9 states. In Griffin, Georgia, I'm Ivan Rodriguez.
Got a feel for those people. A 50-mile run on the ground from a tornado. That's incredible.
So dangerous.
And we're going to look at some of those reports, guys, coming up here in just a second. It was a very, very busy day across the Southeast yesterday, and our thoughts and prayers go out to those folks that are dealing with the cleanup today. Not a great situation there. We're dealing with beautiful blue skies. It has been a very nice afternoon so far here in San Antonio. The aquifer up 1/10 of a foot to 636.1. In your pollen count, we expected Mountain Cedar to go up a little bit. It didn't. It actually went down some. We'll take it. 5,080. Current reading, molds are low at 420. Your forecast, weekend forecast, and maybe a chance of rain down the line coming up.
Medina Valley High School students are giving back today by working on different community service projects. Hundreds of students are participating in the You Make a Difference Day.
The event, student-driven. It's the second year it's taken place, and this morning a group of students went to the Castroville Chamber of Commerce to do some landscaping. They replaced some fence, and student council is behind today's event.
At Medina Valley, one of the major mottos that we have is citizenship and having everything be purpose-based and meaningful. And so we decided to give back to the community and help others in that way. So currently we have 500 kids out and working right now.
Some other students are painting and cleaning the Castroville Regional Park.
And some are volunteering at the Castroville Nursing Home and the Humane Society. And it was an amazing experience out there, and just to see the excitement of the students from Medina Valley High School. So big shout out to them. What an incredible way to give back to the community.
A great looking day for it. Need to get out, do a little manual labor, get a little dirt under your fingernails, clean up some stuff, slap some paint around. Yeah.
Shout out to those kids for putting in work. Do it. For real. It's one of those days. Or you can just sit on the back porch.
Well, some of us need to supervise. Well, right? Somebody's got to supervise these kids, right?
You've taken on a new role.
I think
I'll do that.
Okay, we talked about yesterday. It was just such a busy day across the Southeast. Unfortunately, so many tornado reports. There were 35 yesterday across the Southeast, and you can see where they lined up, mainly across parts of Alabama and Georgia, but some of these were probably long-track tornadoes, as you just heard. Sadly, we're learning that at least 7 people have died in Alabama and Georgia. Widespread damage across the state of Alabama. And the good news here, there's a lower risk of severe weather today, but it has been a busy winter when it comes to severe weather, it feels like, especially across the Southeast. We haven't seen it really here in South Texas, but to our east, it certainly has been a problem. That line has moved into South Florida now, and it is not like it was yesterday. It's a weaker line of showers moving through, and that's going to eventually move off the East Coast. As you look at the bigger picture here, though, you can see Texas is kind of sitting in the middle of things, where there is nothing, and I mean nothing going on. You're not even going to find a cloud across the state of Texas today. So you got the storm system on the East Coast that's pushing away. There's some lake effect snow on the backside of it. Then you've got a new storm system out west that's moving on across the coast of California. More rain, more flooding for these folks. So really it's the coasts that have been affected today. The middle part of the country is looking really, really nice. That includes us here in San Antonio. Let's go outside. We can't show this picture enough. I mean, that just puts you in a good mood, especially on a Friday. 59 degrees, 61 at Stinson, 59 Kelly, 59 at Randolph. Any wind we're seeing at this point is pretty light and variable, anywhere from 5 to maybe 10 miles per hour. 58 Kerrville. That's after a start this morning in the 20s. 59 Hondo, 65 in Cotulla, seeing some 60s on the map south of San Antonio, but right around that mark, 60-degree mark here in town. 59 at Randolph, 60 currently in New Braunfels, sunny skies. Here's a look at the forecast temperature by this afternoon. I think we make it up to around 65 or so here in town. Mid-60s, basically around Bexar County. It may be a little cooler in the hill country, but temperatures will be pretty uniform today. It will see a pretty rapid warm up next few hours thanks to that dry air. And conversely, tonight with clear skies, dry air, temperatures will fall quickly too. They'll drop back down into the 30s. We're thinking 36 here in San Antonio by tomorrow morning. And just like this morning, we'll see those numbers get close to freezing in a few spots, outlying areas of San Antonio, even in the hill country. It says 34 there in Kerrville. I think it could be a little bit colder than that. So just a heads up. Dew point trend. Where do we go from here? Well, the air is dry today and tomorrow. As we get into Sunday, we'll start to see a rise in humidity. That leads to maybe a little bit of patchy fog Sunday morning. We'll get a weak frontal boundary through here. This doesn't really do a whole lot for us early next week. But we got a second front that comes through, looks like early on Wednesday. This one will dry us out a little bit more, but it also may bring some showers with it. At least that's the hope. That's what we need. That storm system, the first one, is out near California right now. That pushes east, and that's what brings that very weak front through on Monday. Really doesn't do anything for our forecast. It's this second one, the second storm system that digs a little bit deeper, and as it moves in, brings about a 20% chance of rain. Looks like early on Wednesday. Our window's small. I know it's not a great chance, but at least it's something. We'll take anything at this point when it comes to rain. 67 tomorrow, 74 Sunday with that morning fog, as we said. 79 on Monday for MLK Day. Everything looks good for the March. Temperatures will be warm, partly cloudy. 80 on Tuesday. That front drops temperatures just a bit with that small chance of rain Wednesday morning.
So for tonight's Spurs big game, bring a jacket.
Yes, especially if you're parking at a distance and walking. It's going to be a little chilly.
All right, thanks, Justin.
Yep.
And that's what we've been talking about a lot. We've been talking about all the fans that are going to be there, the traffic, the parking, and oh yeah, by the way, there's actually going to be a game tonight.
Yeah, there is a basketball game, right? So back home in the Dome to help the Spurs celebrate their 50th anniversary. Spurs Warriors, some 64,000 plus tickets have been sold, and the young Spurs are ready to show out tonight. Plus, the Golden State Warriors held shoot around at the Dome yesterday. Coming up. The Spurs held shoot around this morning at the Alamo Dome ahead of the biggest game this season in the NBA. The Spurs are calling it back home in the Dome to help celebrate their 50th anniversary. More than 64,000 tickets have been sold, meaning the Spurs are in line to break the NBA's regular season attendance record for a single game, topping the old mark of 62,046 set in 1998 when the Bulls beat the Hawks at the Georgia Dome. This is an exciting night for the Spurs.
Yeah, first time, it's very sweet. I mean, it's massive. I've never played with like this many seats, so it's gonna be really exciting. I know it's gonna be loud, so it's gonna be fun.
Hopefully, we come out tonight and hit some shots. I mean, I'm ready. I know my teammates ready, like I said earlier, and I know all the fans and all you guys are ready too. So, I feel like we're gonna go out here and put on and show out.
We are ready for sure. Spurs great Avery Johnson is in town, back home in the Dome as the Spurs celebrate 50 years. Avery will help broadcast the game and will also participate in pregame ceremonies. Johnson means so much to this franchise, helping them win their first championship in 1999. He made the game-winning basket in Game 5 to seal the Spurs' 4-1 victory against the New York Knicks. And then he stole the show in the massive celebration inside the Alamo Dome. Here's what he told us yesterday.
What an incredible, historic venue, not only for the Spurs, but for all of the Spurs fans. So many incredible wins in this building. I was looking at a photo in the back of our parade and how we ended the parade here in front of 45,000 fans, and the celebration was incredible. And then tomorrow night we're going to have 65,000 plus fans, and I'm calling the game with my buddy Sean Elliott, my old teammate. I'm just on the cloud nine right now.
Led by head coach Steve Kerr, the Warriors practiced at the Alamo Dome last night. Steph Curry is back with the team after missing 11 games with a partially dislocated left shoulder. And Kerr is returning to the Dome, where he suited up for the Spurs from 1998 to 2001, helping them win their first title. And then he returned for his second stint in 2002-03, helping the Spurs end their run in the Dome while opening the AT&T Center and winning their second NBA championship in 2003.
I haven't heard who's coming back and who's going to be out on the floor, but I always love coming back to San Antonio, and it's great to be part of this celebration, the 50th anniversary of the Spurs entrance into the league, and to have been a part of it in a small way, but during an important era, and being part of a couple of championship teams. And also raising my family here and making a ton of friends. This will always be a really special place for me.
Here's the matchup. Both teams are riding 3-game losing streaks. The Dome is going to be loud and packed. And David, I love that old clip right there of you interviewing, a young David Sears interviewing Steve Kerr. What was that, a parking lot, the tarmac? I couldn't really.
It looked like it was at the airport.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a young David Sears and a young Steve Kerr.
Yes, right.
So the best thing about tonight, and we won't be able to hear a lot of it, but it's Avery and Sean together calling the game.
Yes.
That is going to be pure entertainment right there.
Must-see TV.
Oh, man. We're going to have to record that, go back and just watch.
Thanks, Larry. We've been talking about this for weeks. The prices at the grocery store have been going up. And if you're looking for ways to save, you might be turning to store brands more frequently. Today at 5, 12 on your sides, Marilyn Moritz shares which store brand products you can save money without skipping on taste. Classified documents are once again at the center of an investigation. This comes after documents from President Biden's time as vice president were found at Biden's former office and home. The White House says the documents were inadvertently misplaced. ABC's Elizabeth Schulze explains what comes next.
A special counsel investigation is now underway, digging into how and why classified documents ended up at President Biden's former office and home. Attorney General Merrick Garland tapping former U.S. Attorney and Trump appointee Robert Hur to oversee the probe.
This appointment underscores for the public the department's commitment to both independence and accountability.
On November 2nd, days before the midterm elections, Biden's personal attorneys discovered at least 10 documents, some with top secret markings, at the Penn Biden Center, a Washington think tank. The lawyers contacted the National Archives, which then reached out to the Justice Department. In December, more classified files were found in the garage of Biden's home in Wilmington, Delaware. And just yesterday, Biden's lawyer revealing one more classified document was located in another room at the House.
People know I take classified documents and classified material seriously.
The White House special counsel saying the documents were inadvertently misplaced, adding Biden and his lawyers quickly responded to the mistake.
The reality is to charge just for possession of documents like this. Typically, you need someone who is hiding, stealing, selling.
The White House says it's fully cooperating with the Justice Department, drawing a contrast to former President Trump. Trump's legal team fought the government's efforts to retrieve hundreds of classified files that had been taken to his Mar-a-Lago estate, the FBI ultimately obtaining a warrant to search his home.
Now, sources tell us the FBI has interviewed aides to President Biden as part of this investigation. Officials here could now face grand juries or subpoenas as part of the special counsel's probe. Elizabeth Schulze, ABC News, the White House.
The Federal Aviation Administration is blaming human error for the computer meltdown Wednesday that grounded air traffic nationwide. Officials say a preliminary analysis shows the system failure was caused by those who did not follow procedure while assessing the Notice to Air Mission database. It's the system that gives important pre-flight information to pilots. They say a data file was damaged, which led to a 90-minute ground stop, delaying 10,000 flights and triggering operational problems for airline carriers. As of Thursday, the agency said air traffic had returned to normal. A government source told CNN that the system is more than 30 years old and planned an update, but it would be 6 years away.
Most open enrollment for the Affordable Care Act ends Sunday. The Centers for Medicare and Medicaid Services says a record 16 million people have signed up since November 1st. More than 3 million of them are new to the exchange this year. The government says the Affordable Care Act is gaining popularity after federal enhancements reduced the price. Most people can find plans that cost less than $10 a month. Some states like California, Massachusetts, and New York run their own exchanges that are open until January 31st. Even after open enrollment ends, Americans who lose health care or have very low income can still sign up throughout the year.
Outside with live cam students, these are the kind of winters that we like. Cold in the morning and then very pleasant in the afternoon. Have that last, a couple of months and then get on into spring and summer.
Oof,
it is nice.
Oof.
Summer. What do you want to think about that right now? Let me throw a word out at you guys.
Okay.
Paraskevedecatriophobia. You know what that is?
Spell that for me and use it in a sentence.
I don't have time to spell it. That is the fear of Friday the 13th.
No way.
I'm curious.
Really?
It's the official term for it. We have no fear of today's weather.
Paris something.
It is going to be gorgeous for Friday the 13th. See, there's nothing to be worried about, okay? I want to show you a picture here on our KSAT Connect. This is a pretty one, sent in by Betty Boop. We've got some clouds moving through this morning, made for beautiful sunrise. We've got quite a few pictures of the sunrise this morning, all of them great. We appreciate the pictures as always. Let's look at the state right now as far as temperatures go. We're at 59 here in San Antonio. Most of the state in the 50s at this hour. You'll find some 60s out west, but temperatures are pretty uniform, and that's because we've got sunny skies just about everywhere, and you'll see 60s across the Lone Star State this afternoon. The really cold stuff up in the typical spots. International Falls is 12 right now. Minneapolis, 19. That cold air is still bottled up here, though. It's not moving in our direction, and that cold air kind of has shifted south behind that front that moved through yesterday. So places like Memphis, pretty chilly there right now, 37. But again, shout out to Miami, 81 degrees right now, the warm spot in the country. Here in Texas, we continue to enjoy the beautiful weather. 64 degrees at 3 o'clock, 65 our high temperature. We're down into the 50s this evening and eventually 40s overnight into the 30s by early tomorrow morning. So another day with jackets early and probably t-shirts by the afternoon tomorrow, guys.
Thank you, Justin. Steph Curry says he is more than happy to help the Spurs celebrate their 50th in the Dome tonight. We'll hear from him with Larry Ramirez coming up.
A new friendship leads to a groundswell of generosity, how it's sending a hardworking Walmart employee into long-awaited retirement.